Hello everyone, and welcome back to Steins Gate. I'm G, and we just shifted the world line once again. God knows what that's going to do for, the future, and all such silly things like that. But yeah, anyways, let's get started. The world twists into unrecognizable shapes. The floor is shaking. Or is it me? My vision blurs and loses color. Ugh. The world lurches. I struggle to keep my balance. As I brace myself against further shaking, I try to analyze what I'm experiencing. This is far more intense than what happened when we sent the emails yesterday. And yet, I felt it before. I remember. This is what I felt right before the mass disappearance phenomenon. The shaking stops. I relax my body and look around. Has the past changed? Of course it has. That bizarre sensation just now was proof. I look around the room. The phone wave names up to change, which should have about 90 seconds left on the timer, is silent. Daru's here, Mayuri's here, Kurusu's here. Where's Moeka? Where's Shining Finger? Where'd she go? Daru and Kurusu, who are discussing something in front of the X68000, look at me strangely. Again, this feeling of wrongness. It's the same as yesterday. Shining what? Ocarine. Japanese, please. I leave the development room and check the lounge, behind the sofa, in the dressing room, the bathroom, and the shower room. I look at the window at the street below. But Moeka is nowhere to be found. She's gone. No way. This is exactly what happened on the streets of Akiba. Why did she disappear? Because I experimented on her? Where did she go? Did I erase her from history? Did I banish her into the space between dimensions? I start quivering in horror at the magnitude of my error. In a daze, I step up to Mayuri, who's eating a banana. I grab her shoulders and shake her. Where's Kiryu Moeka? She was here just now, wasn't she? What? Who? Kiryu Moeka. Daru and Kurusu give me strange looks as well. Who's that? Never heard of her. No way. So I did erase Moeka's existence. No, that can't be. I won't accept that I killed her. Did it happen again, Okabe? What do you mean, again? Something like this happened yesterday. You remembered something we didn't. What did you call it? Oh yeah, reading Steiner. Yes, that's the name I gave this phenomenon, or rather, to my ability to perceive it. When the world line changes, everyone's memories are reconstructed to match. That's what John Teeter said. But somehow, I alone retain my memories even after the past changes. I named this power Reading Steiner. Kurusu remembered. To tell the truth, I just made it up out of thin air. But now that Moeka has disappeared, I want to believe that this power is real. It's only their memories of Moeka that disappeared, not Moeka herself. I need to contact Moeka. I need to make sure I didn't erase her very existence. But I don't know her phone number. The only way to contact her is by mail. It's me. Reply the second you read this email. I sent her a message saying, reply the second you read this email. Now all I can do is wait for her reply. Please, reply. Are you okay? You're really pale. Yeah, I'm fine. In fact, I'm anything but fine. I'm fighting desperately to deny the possibility that I might have erased Moeka from existence. Assistant, how much do you remember about the experiment we just did? I don't remember doing any experiments today. You sent an email just now, didn't you? Yeah. But things are different from yesterday. I didn't send the email, Kiryu Mocha did. And then she vanished into thin air. Which reminds me, when I sent the Lotto 6 mail yesterday, Daru teleported from the development room to the lounge. Mocha might not have disappeared. She probably just teleported somewhere. I hope that's it. In an attempt to calm myself down, I checked my phone's history for the mails Mocha and I exchanged. That's strange. The mails she sent me are there, up until the one I received on July 31st at 12:43. But after that, the dozens of mails I remember receiving from her are gone. The D-mail she sent to cancel the phone model exchange was set to arrive on July 31st. Did a time paradox erase Mocha from existence the instant she received the D-mail? I shiver when I realize that I can't find any problems with the hypothesis. No way. It can't be. I mean, all her D-mail said was, don't change phone models. That's harmless, right? But then, what caused Mocha to disappear from this room like that? Why does it look like Mocha vanished 4 days ago? Christina, let's say a D-mail caused a time paradox. What would happen? I don't know. No one has experienced a time paradox after all. But before, didn't you say something like the world would disappear? All I said was that was one theory. Maybe nothing happens, and like in a certain movie, history gets amended to accommodate the paradox. According to Dr. Hawking's chronology protection conjecture, it's impossible to do anything that might cause a time paradox in the first place. So all we have are theories. Mayushi doesn't really understand. But we're all fine now, right? I don't think that paradox thing happened. Mayushi doesn't know who Mocha-san is, but I'm sure she's okay too.
That's Mayushi for you, a cute dumb girl.
Mayushi's not dumb. I'm amazed that Mayuri and Daru can have such a carefree conversation despite all that's happened. They don't realize the gravity of the situation. We might have erased someone's very existence. In fact, if Mocha really has vanished, then that means the phone wave named subject change is also responsible for the mass disappearance phenomenon I witnessed in Akihabara. What if I erased all those people? I don't want to consider such a frightening possibility, so I desperately shake the thought out of my head. A mail! Is it Mocha? I check the mail with hope in my heart. Shining Finger, hello. What's wrong? I'm kind of busy now. Sorry, I'll email you later, Mocha. My body goes limp from relief. A reply. She sent a reply. Mocha still exists. She didn't disappear. Relief washes away my fear. My eyes fill with tears. Not because I was worried for Mocha, but because I thought I might be responsible for the horror of erasing someone's existence. Explain what happened, Okabe. Urged by Kurusu, I explain everything that just happened. Honestly, I'm not surprised she disappeared from the lab. What do you mean? I don't know the details, but when the past changed, Kiryu-san's actions these past 4 days changed ever so slightly. As a result, the timeline was reconfigured so that Mocha-san didn't come to the lab today. So that's why it looked like she teleported? I'm reminded of the teleporting Jelbana, but I guess it's not the same thing. Mocha didn't become a jellyman after all.
Is that even possible?
I don't know. If the fact that the D-mail was sent is undone, then it becomes a paradox of who sent that D-mail. And there's one other thing that I don't understand. What? What you call reading Steiner. By the way, you should quit it with that name. It's stupid. I didn't ask for your opinion. I'm finally able to joke with Kurisu again. Well, maybe she wasn't joking. But that's none of her business. By your explanation, you neither sent nor received the D-mail. Yet how come you're the only one who remembers what happened before the world line changed? What if it's all in your head?
Like an imaginary girlfriend. I get it.
No, you don't. I'm not a gentleman perv like you, creating imaginary relationships. Maybe this Kiryu-san never existed, or maybe Kiryu-san does exist, but the fact that she sent a D-mail was something you made. Ah! Eh? I fall to my knees and press my hand against my left eye. Ugh. My left eye. Reading Steiner. It aches. Oh, Kanin, are you okay? Mayuri peeks anxiously at my face, but I lightly push her aside. No, Mayuri. Stay away. I don't want to hurt you. But oh, Kanin, you look like you're in pain.
He's messing with us, right?
Yeah. I'm okay. This aching is normal. It'll end soon. As long as I have this magic eye, the organization will keep coming after me. It's the power to see across time and space, but at the same time, it's a double-edged sword. Because of this all-seeing eye, I have lost my connection to causality. I drift alone in the space between worlds. But even so, I swore to protect this lab, so quiet thy fury, Reading Steiner. Your time will come, but not yet. I kneel and press my head against the floor. And then I take a deep breath and gradually remove my hand from my left eye. Mayuri rubs my back. Oh, Kanin, does it hurt? No, I'm okay now. I stand up, then I shoot Kurisu a sharp glare. What? That was just an act, right? You are wrong, Christina. Our experiments have already proven that my Reading Steiner is genuine. Fine, I get it. You're a Chunibyo patient.
Eh?
Why are you all staring at me? Don't look at me. In any case, I've successfully deflected Kurisu's questions about Reading Steiner. I don't feel able to answer right now. My emotions are a jumble, just as they were after Teeter called me the Messiah. Is this power real? If it is, then what does that make me? An unknown power sleeps within me. The thought sends a chill down my spine. I sit on the bench in front of the brown tube workshop, staring into the night sky. I try sorting out what happened this afternoon, but it's impossible. The more I think about it, the more confused I get. And then I hear footsteps coming down from the second floor. Soon, Mayuri and Kurisu emerge. Going home? Yep! Do you always stay the night here? Pretty much. I wouldn't be a true mad scientist if I couldn't stay overnight at my lab immersed in research. I think you're putting too much emphasis on appearances. But you know, this place is really convenient. Mayushi would stay over if Mom and Dad let me. You would? And it's so close to work too. Hey Christian, why don't we all stay over sometime? Sure, if the guys aren't around. That won't happen. Then why don't you come to my hotel, Mayuri-san? Oh yeah, we did make that promise, huh? Then let's do that next time. You can come whenever you like. See you tomorrow. Kurisu waves goodbye and starts walking in the opposite direction from Akihabara Station. Mayuri doesn't move from that spot. Instead, she starts doing her usual thing, Stardust handshake. She looks up to the night sky, raising her hand as if to grasp the stars. And with perfect timing, a shooting star crosses the sky.
Hey, Ocarine.
Yeah? A shooting star. Did you make a wish? Mayuri doesn't answer. She keeps gazing at the sky.
Remember how back in elementary school you got a terrible fever and stayed in bed for a month?
Why are you bringing this up? It was about 10 years ago, at the turn of the century, when the world was in an uproar over Y2K. Near the end of 1999, I had a fever of nearly 40 degrees Celsius that lasted about a month. I didn't recover until the new year. At least, that's what I've been told. I don't remember it myself. According to my parents, I was unconscious the whole time, tossing and turning. The doctor said it was a miracle I didn't die. Because of that fever, I didn't get to experience the Millennium Countdown event. They never figured out what caused it either.
I was so afraid that Ocarine might die. So Granny and I prayed to the sky together. Don't die, Ocarine.
Something like that could never kill me. 10 years ago, I was already a mad scientist with an IQ of 170, equaling that of Thomas Edison. Actually, I'm not sure what Edison's IQ was.
Really? That's amazing. But my Yoshi was still really small and didn't know that, so I prayed to the sky. And then on New Year's Eve, right before midnight, a shooting star went pew across the sky, just like now. If you repeat your wish 3 times before a shooting star disappears, your wish will come true. Did you know that?
Of course. That's the most common of common knowledge.
It was hard, but Mayushi repeated her wish 3 times.
Then Mayuri finally lowers her hand and turns to me. On her face is a soft smile.
The next day, on New Year's, your fever went down and you woke up. So basically, Mayushi saved your life.
No, it was simply the choice of Steins Gate.
Really?
Really.
Oh.
Mayuri looks a little disappointed.
Hey, remember what you said when your fever went down? You said everything went blurry and twisty like, and the ground shook so bad you couldn't stand, remember? You were acting kind of like that just now. Are you okay? You're not coming down with a fever, are you?
The concern on her face is so sincere. Looks like she's worried about my reaction to Moeka's disappearance. Geez, my hostage is worrying about me. I find myself giving her a wry smile. I'm fine. Don't worry about a thing. As I brush her worry off with a shrug, I think back to what happened 10 years ago. When I woke up from that fever, the first thing I saw was Mayuri's crying face. She's right. I vaguely remember describing my collapse that way. And come to think of it, it does seem to match with the sensation I felt a few hours ago when reading Steiner activated. I see. So this power was already mine back then. So that's the choice of Steins Gate. I really was born with this power. No wonder John Teeter thinks I'm the Messiah. My maniacal laughter echoes into the night. The next day, the lab gets an unusual guest.
Pardon the intrusion.
Oh, if it isn't Nukashi.
Hello, Hashida-san, Okabe-san.
Lukako, you don't have Demon Sword Samadare with you. What is the meaning of this? I even unsealed the treasured heirloom sword, Mistletoe. Mistletoe? I don't know, Mistletoe. When I heard you were coming today, I'm disappointed in you. Actually, I didn't know he was coming.
I'm sorry, I'll go back and get it.
No, that's okay. It was not Mistletoe's fate to encounter Samadare this day. I look out the window with an expression of melancholy.
But Japanese sword and a cursed sword from Norse mythology are so mismatched it's not even funny. Do we even have a sword here?
What should I...
Lukako, though you are my disciple, you still lack dedication.
I'm sorry. At this...
Oh wait, no. It's, Okabe. At this rate, it will take some time before you can be useful. By the way, why not join our lab?
Me?
Lukako looks at me blankly.
I'm clumsy, and I'm not good at science or engineering, and I'll probably just get in your way. Do you really want me?
Don't sweat it. Mayuri's the same.
We'd love to have you, Lukako-kun. But you know, if Lukako-kun's gonna be a lab mem, then Mayushi has one condition for Okarin. Don't tease Lukako-kun.
Mayuri forces her way between us as if to protect Lukako. She's the one who called Lukako here. They're classmates.
And today, Lukako-kun is Mayushi's guest. He came for a fitting session, so don't get in our way. But Mayuri-chan, I don't really want to cosplay. Can it really just be a fitting session? Yep, we're just making sure the size matches.
Looks like Mayuri forced him to come. As far as she's concerned, pretty boys exist only to make her cosplay fantasies come true.
Ta-da!
Mayuri shows off the costume she made.
There's a costume of Kirari-chan from Rainet.
Is it just my imagination, or is that outfit pretty skimpy? I don't know if it's his first time seeing it, but Lukako just stares at the costume dumbfounded.
Anyway, I'd say it's about 70% complete, but I want Lukako-kun to try it on now. Try it on? Here?
Lukako glances at me and Daru, then looks down to hide a blush.
I can't. Please?
Here's where I, as Lukako's master, ought to help out. Listen, my pupil. To change your clothes is to change your very being. This costume might help you grow stronger. Put it on at once.
You're on her side? I just can't wear something so embarrassing.
It's only embarrassing because you think it is.
That's right, I'm sure you'll be really cute.
Besides, Mayuri worked very hard to make this costume so you could wear it. She sacrificed her sleeping time, her favorite banana nourishment time, and her juicy chicken #1 time just so she could sew and sew and sew. You can't let effort like that go to waste.
That's true, but...
The good-natured Lukako is already bending to the power of my words.
Come on, Lukako-kun! Transform! Transform! And wait a second. Ah!
Mayuri grabs Lukako's arm and drags him to the changing room.
Okay, don't be shy! Now take off your clothes! Mayuri-chan, please don't touch me there. I'll change by myself. Please wait outside. But it's a little tricky putting this on. Mayushi will teach you all the steps. Please don't undress me.
It's so Yuri.
That's not Yuri. Lukako's a guy.
Then it's reverse rape? Whoa, that's downright criminal.
God. Y'all. Okay, step 1. Don't... Here, I'm just gonna go to the next text box so we don't just have that on screen. Step 1. If somebody doesn't want to change into an outfit, don't make them change into that outfit, particularly if it's skimpy. If they're not comfortable with it, don't make them do that. Step 2. Don't, respect people's bodies. If they don't want you there, don't. Step 3. God damn it, Daru. That is all. That is all I have to say is God damn it, Daru. His imagination knows no bounds. A few minutes pass, and out comes Mayuri first. She looks satisfied.
Come on, Lukako-kun, don't be shy.
Lukako doesn't make an appearance, even when Mayuri calls him.
Lukako-kun?
Finally, a nervous Lukako comes out of the dressing room. Lukako looks like he's about to cry. I can already see the tears forming. Isn't that skirt a little too short? Those bare legs are truly captive. Wait. Oh god. Oh god. I'm looking at a guy's legs. What the hell am I saying? Why are his legs shaved? What's going on here, Lukako?
Ah! Rika-kun finally wore one of my outfits! It's so embarrassing. I'm a guy. I shouldn't be dressing like this. You know what they say? Cuteness is justice! I don't know what you mean.
Excellent work as usual. The clothes and the model bring out the best in each other. As far as 3D goes, Fairstown is supreme, but Ukashi almost makes me want to become a low angler.
What about you, Okarin?
Yeah, well... When urged to talk, I nod vaguely. I'm fascinated, but it's mortifying to admit that. Lukako is Lukako, yet Lukako is a man. Male. A man just shouldn't be fascinated by another man. Oh my god. Boy. Become more confident in your sexuality. Be gay if you want to. Who gives a damn? I whip up my phone and put it to my ear. It's me. My sanity is under attack. No, it's not the organization. It's a descendant of one of the town's guardian Miko. God, it's infecting my soul. To think Akiba had such a powerful guardian. If we can harness this power, we can counteract the organization's corrupting influence. I know. We can't hand the town over to those bastards just yet. This too is the choice of Steins Gate. El Sai Kongu. I catch my breath, put away my phone, and turn back and smile at Lukako and the others who are staring blankly at me. Whew. Lukako, foolish disciple of mine. From now on, you shall go into battle equipped with that costume and samadare.
Kirari-chan doesn't have a sword. He should carry an upa instead.
Mayuri, in high spirits, make Lukako hold the upa cushion. His lips tremble as he reluctantly accepts the cushion. He clearly doesn't know what to do with it. The organization is making a move on Akiba. I pretend not to notice Lukako's distress. You are the guardian who protects this chaotic metropolis, Miko of Yanabayashi Shrine. Now is the time for you to fulfill that duty. Understand, Lukako? This is the reason I'm so hard on you. You have a duty to protect this town.
Do I really?
You certainly do. Mwahaha. Can you stop that vulgar laughter? I can hear you from outside. It's embarrassing. Kurisu enters the lab with those remarks. She's coming in late, like she's a company executive or something.
Christian, doo-doo-doo!
You come here this late and dare insult me? And you call yourself my assistant? I see who that's from. Part-time warrior. I'm so bored. There's nothing to do here all day. At least the pay is good. Don't tell the boss I've been polishing my bicycle at work, okay? I'll get fired. I hope you understand. We're in this together, right? Too much free time. What do you mean, but? What are you talking about? What? The Brown Tube Workshop pays well? Maybe I'll apply for a part-time job this September. Like he'd take you. Ha! You've made a fatal mistake. You exposed your own weakness to me. I'll be saving this trump card for the critical moment. I'll go with this one, because I'm a little confused as to, like, was this a follow-up from something? I don't know. Okay, let's get on out of the phone. Okay, I already read this one. I'm not your assistant. Don't make me repeat myself. Anyway, you're the worst toying with such a weak and innocent girl. Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
Toying with a weak and innocent girl, you say?
Don't react to every little thing, you perv.
That's right. Christina doesn't know Lukako's a guy. Correcting it is a pain, so I don't say anything.
At any rate...
Christina, stop eyeing Lukako's entire body from top to bottom like that.
I wasn't doing that. Do you like the costume, Chris-chan? It really suits Rika-kun, don't you think? Is this that cosplay thing I've heard about? It's part of Japanimation culture, right?
Japanimation. Wow. That's a term I haven't heard in a while.
You're very cute. Cute? No way.
Lukako's eyes get wetter and wetter.
Why are you crying? You look perfect, so you should be more confident.
Kurisu doesn't know, so she's not doing it intentionally. But I guess that makes things complicated for Lukako. I should change the topic for Lukako's sake. While I am a mad scientist, I also happen to be a perfect gentleman. No, you're not. You're a goddamn liar. I comb back my hair with my fingers. Lukako, tell us your wish.
That's one hell of an acrobatic topic change.
Listen, Lukako, your desires can become reality. Japan is a land of great spiritual power. It resides in every word that slips from your tongue. Now that you too have joined the otaku world, you need conceal your deepest desires no longer. Speak your wish with a true heart, and by the chaos that rules Akihabara, Steins Gate shall grant it.
My wish?
Lukako puts his hands together in front of his waist and bends his head slightly to the side. His cheeks turn light pink. His bashful, squirming appearance with wet, upturned eyes would make anyone who saw him either want to hug him real tight or smack him upside the head. It's that damn powerful.
Well, if I tell you, promise not to laugh.
There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Just proclaim it to the world.
Well, yeah, no wish is embarrassing compared to the idiotic wish for chaos to envelop the world or whatever.
You, assistant, what kind of person laughs at people's wishes?
My Yoshi's wish is to eat a ton of yummy food, and to cover the lab with Oopa Goods, and to get Lukako to wear my costumes.
I'm not asking you.
But my Yoshi wants Shota in the gate to grant her wish too.
Shota in the gate? That mistake is god tier. Probably because it's so naughty.
No! No! Don't look that up if you don't know what that is, and if you do know what that is, I'm sorry. I don't know what the whole term is, but I know the parts of the term. I don't like it. We all ignore Daru. Lukako puts his hands to his mouth and casts his eyes down. The same gesture as a female junior confessing her love to a male senior underneath a cherry tree. Cuteness overload. Must resist.
I want to be a girl. What?
Kurisu is the first to react. Her expression is one of utter confusion. Well, that's only natural. Not even I expected that, so I accidentally swallowed my mwahaha.
I don't really like how I look. I always thought that if I were a girl, I could be a little more confident.
So he has no confidence in himself. He's prettier than any girl here. And yet, he has no confidence. I'm well aware of the reason for this. It's because he's a guy.
Wait a second.
Kurisu starts rubbing her temples.
What did she say?
Assistant mine. No! Christina!
I'm not your assistant, and I'm not Christina.
You've made a grave error.
I have?
Don't you understand? No, of course you don't. How could you, with impure thoughts clouding your eyes?
What do you mean?
Allow me to explain. You called Lukako here a weak and innocent girl. But he's not a girl at all. He's a guy.
Is that some kind of joke?
It's not a joke, but the naked truth is described in the Akashic records. Mwahaha! Kurisu looks at Daru and Mayuri as if seeking help, but they nod with a knowing look in their eyes. As for Lukako himself, he's just hanging his head in shame.
Are you guys trolling me?
Eh?
Huh?
Kurisu suddenly turns away as if to avoid my gaze. Then she walks up to Lukako.
Is what Okabe says true? Yes. I'm a guy. No way. Someone this cute can't be a boy.
Oh my god, yes they can if they want to.
Let him live, dear God.
You got it backwards. You're supposed to say, someone this cute can't be a girl.
That's not what I meant. Does that mean Kurisu knows the meaning of the phrase, someone this cute can't be a girl? So she is Nat Channeler. Lukako, you're fine just the way you are. I will not reject you, be you man or be you woman. Nor will I reject it. Nor will anyone else here. And I will not deny your wish, nor will anyone else here.
Why do you keep repeating that last part?
Kurisu, unable to calm down after learning the truth, starts touching her own face and checking her hair in the pocket mirror. In her pocket mirror. Not the pocket mirror. There is no such thing as the ubiquitous pocket mirror. Why, Christina? Is it such a shock to meet a man far more feminine than you? I admit it. Compared to her, to him, I'm not as cute. I talk more rudely and my attitude is worse. This is a 3-day coma level shock. Looks like she's seriously depressed. Christian's cute too! Don't try to comfort me, it just makes me feel worse. Admitting your faults is the first step towards becoming stronger. You may one day become a splendid woman, Christina. You're still young. Jesus Christ, there is so much to unpack here. Oh! Who the hell asked you? I take it back. You're a stubborn fool who refuses to face the truth. Shut up. I don't want to hear that from you. Sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. Lukako bows his head for some reason. His eyes are red and puffy. With such a cute girl, or boy, on the verge of tears, Kurisu and I have no choice but to stop arguing.
Well, better get my trusty digicam.
Don't try to sneak in a photo session, you perv.
Sensei, I want to be a low angler.
I don't know what that means, but I have a suspicion as to what that means, and Jesus Christ, Dardu, stop! But still, it was just a whim to ask for Lukako's wish. I hardly expected this to happen. So that's how Lukako thinks of himself. Lukako, how serious are you about that wish of yours? If he's truly desperate, then having a sex change operation is probably the best way to go. Judging by his current looks, Lukako could become the star of Tokyo's LGBT community. No, screw that, he could even become a TV personality. You know those stories where a guy magically turns into a girl overnight? Sometimes I wish that would happen to me. That's stupid, isn't it? Stop it with those puppy dog eyes. Are you that chihuahua from a certain popular commercial?
Lukako, you're so cute. So cute.
Looks like Kurisu's been struck by Lukako's cuteness too. The skimpy costume he's wearing isn't helping. It's like dunking your brain into a vat of pure moe, then you die. The scary part is that afterwards, you feel an irresistible urge to grant Lukako's every wish. But as Lukako said, it's going to be hard to find a nice clean solution to his problem. And then Kurisu clears her throat. This reminds me of something I heard once.
Exposition scene, go.
There's a saying that if you eat a lot of meat when you're pregnant, you'll have a boy, and if you eat a lot of vegetables, you'll have a girl.
Source, Minmei Shobu.
I saw it on the internet.
So that's how you reply. Well played.
What are you talking about?
Anyway, it sounds like an old wives' tale.
Really? I didn't know that. So Mayushi and Christian's moms ate a lot of vegetables?
Only Mayuri's impressed.
Mayushi only eats juicy chicken #1, so will her future child be a boy? Hey, do you think bananas count as vegetables?
Mayuri is full of questions. I'll leave her to them. But what about primitive people who lived on hunting? If that theory is true, then they would have had too many boys and not enough girls. Humanity would never have made it this far. I never said it was true. I just remembered hearing it somewhere. Don't snap at every little thing. I didn't snap, Christina. Feel like verifying that theory? Oh wait, no. I didn't snap. Christina, feel like verifying that theory?
What are you implying?
Have you forgotten? We have the phone wave names to change.
Phone wave-chan? It can tell if you're a boy or a girl?
No way in hell.
Wait, of course.
Looks like Kurisu's got it. They don't call her a genius for nothing.
We can send a D-mail to Urashibara-san's mother when she was pregnant.
Indeed, something like eat more vegetables. Lukako, who doesn't know what D-mails are, and Mayuri, who's just a little dumb, tilt their heads in confusion at the same time. You think it's worth a shot?
Well,
it's too late to hide behind your goody two-shoes mask, Christina. Your fate is to become a mad scientist, for you are an experiment-loving girl.
Who are you calling an experiment-loving girl?
Am I wrong?
No, but...
That settles it.
Hold on, man. What are you gonna do if the experiment works?
What do you mean?
Nope, that's not Kurisu. What do you mean?
I meant if Lukashi's sex seriously changes.
That's what he wants, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but... if his sex does change, won't the 16 years of his life change too? That's what I mean. Who's gonna take responsibility for that?
That's...
I'll take responsibility.
Lukako raises his hand timidly.
Seriously?
Well, I don't really understand, but if we use this method, I might become a girl, right? Then I want to try. Please, Master.
He bows his head to me. Mayuri, your opinion?
If Ruka-chan becomes a girl, then I've got to call her Ruka-chan.
Ruka-kun. Or Ruka-chan. My bad.
Will Ruka-chan wear Mayushi's costumes? Well, that's another story.
At any rate, it doesn't look like Mayuri has any objections. Then that settles it, Lukako. I appoint you Lab Mem 006. The phone wave Nimsuta change is our lab's most important secret. In order to use it, you must become a Lab Mem.
Okay. Actually, I've always wanted to be a lab member. Really? You should have just said so. I didn't have the courage. Like I said, I don't know a thing about gadgets. You don't have to worry about those things. I mean, Mayuri doesn't get them either.
That's not something to be proud of, Mayuri. So Lukako shall be my Lab Mem from this point forth. Any objections?
Here.
Kurisu raises her hand.
I want to give Urashibara-san my number so I can retire.
God damn it, Kurisu. Denied. Anyone else? Mayuri and Daru ask, what happened to 005? But I ignore them. Mocha will always be 005 in my heart. No other objections emerge. All members are in favor. Very well. Lukako is officially Lab Mem number 006. Henceforth, pledge your allegiance to the lab and devote all your strength to the enrichment of our science.
Yes, I will. I'm so happy.
Now then, let's begin the experiment immediate. Wait. I suddenly realize something that makes me smack my forehead in dismay. And I think we're gonna have to see what that is on the next episode. But just, you know, I just want to have a little end bit. So, on top of the things I said before, just, God, there's so much in this episode. There's so much just with Lukako in general, and just, like, misgendering, non-consent, and all of that, and it's just, be who you want to be, do what you want with your own body, don't let other people do what they want with your body that you don't want. Wait, no, that's not how words work. Don't let people do things that you don't want with your body, and, like, be who you want to be. If you want to be a feminine man, then go ahead. If you want to be a girl, then go ahead. If you want to be gay, go ahead. Well, I mean, I guess it's not so much a want to be gay thing. If you are gay, then just be gay. It's fine. You know, check out that dude's legs. If you think they're hot, then, you know, you go. Have fun with that. Ah, there's a lot there. There's a lot in this episode. But generally, you know, do what you want to be happy with yourself. And don't let people get in the way of that. And I'm sure that there's, you know, I could go on for like hours about this. But I won't, because I'm not the most educated on these kinds of subjects, and frankly, just, yeah. It's not necessarily something to be at the end of a YouTube video. But still, be good to yourselves. And, yeah, thank you all so much for following my playthrough of Steins Gate. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.